feet, right? He takes like 0.01% management. So the more money I make is like he keeps the same percentage, but he just gets more money. That's it. So it's not,
Makes sense.
There's another dude that is going to charge you like $3,000 for writing cash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Shepard now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And based on that, like, I used to say this one thing. I said whole term life insurance. That was my whole thing. Because my previous advisor, before I got rid of him, he never really sold me on it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, more so, when I say sold me on it, I'm making, like when I started working, I was making $70K a year. I was paid $300 a month in the whole term life insurance, right? So, exactly. But, so I missed out on a whole bunch of years.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
That turns into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in,
Definitely, I talked to the wife about getting the phone. I think it is helpful when you have a plan and you kind of know what you're reaching or what goal you're striving for.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Exactly.
Coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line pre-game. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job just following those guys through there for a nice experience.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
90 years old. And she said the same thing that we always hear. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right?
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of 45, 46.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And I suppose that's in a place of embarrassment, right? Because they should be realistically, she should be in a better place.
On second and 12, Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch.
I'm not trying to be my turn. Definitely having that plan in place for where y'all trying to be with your money is super important. And I definitely saw myself going down the same track as my mother, because I was just working and said, all right, well, I'm making money. But then Marcella said, yo, we're going to work and we're going to make millions. No, Brian said, he said a lot of niggas make a lot of money over their lifetime, but when they get to the point of retirement, they don't got nothing. And I said,
yeah, that's real. Like, that's real. because they don't think there's anything like, they don't give a lot of thought to
just a cranberry
money comes in, money goes out. You think it's always going to come in until that, that water stops running, and you have to make do with what you already have in the bucket. Bro, it's such a, it's a gut punch. When you keep your lifestyle, but there's no income coming in, and you only have one stream. Bro, that's like a nightmare you can't wake up from.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Hey, sorry, I gotta run. I just want to say a couple of things before I go, though. Dwayne, I was gonna say the same exact thing. I was gonna say, instead of, I think if you want to play in the stock market and understand it more, that's great. But like a lot of people just get somebody that knows what's going on to get it for them and manage their money for them. And then there was something I was gonna say to you, Toast, but I don't remember it anymore. So it's not, it obviously doesn't matter. But what did I want to say? Shit.
At the line of scrimmage.
I'll figure it. No, shut up. It's just the light. I love you guys. I gotta go. That's fucked up. I love you guys. I gotta go. Bye. Talk to you later. I fucking hate you guys.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on the...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Shepard now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things.
Oh, come on. He wasn't even doing anything.
Be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Brady. He finds Hopkins complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Hi, buddy. How was your trip?
They hand it off to Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Where you going? Hey. You can't get out yet. Hold on a second. I love your little hat.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll swing this out to Mostert. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Backwards, honey. You go look, you can go forward and back. You don't see the thing? Going down to it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive. This is 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Hands up. Hands up. Brandon, hands up.
Come on. Hands up. I'm sorry, baby. You're welcome.
Where you going? Look where you going, Brandon. Does that make sense?
They'll run with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Go ahead. I'm watching. Go ahead. Go ahead.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. There's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Jacob Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Young will key for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Eat. Wiggle.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus, and it's out on the carpet. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down.
That's funny. Brandon, can you tell us why you're crying?
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
What kind of
right
bullshit is that with that tackle?
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 2. Now Brady again. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Yo, how's Landry?
He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here.
Yeah, this really fucked me up.
Resume play in the second half.
Do it again. Every time.
And the Jets set to receive this.
Grind me into dust, please.
They have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue.
And that's caught right down the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They win. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Sometimes when I see Shadow walk around, and it's like just catches my eye. One, I think I'm like what is this? Like, is this like a beast? Like or is it my figure of imagination? Like, what's going on there?
The big chunk now, because as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the
position. I have to not spook myself. I'm like, no, don't worry, nothing's here.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time, Brady will throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry.
I love you.
Oh, I like it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. They shakes him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
Wow.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I knew it was a blitz. I tried to get it off, and it wouldn't let me get it off.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Damn.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took the shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot.
Hold on, I'll give it right back.
Want to see what they can get. Taking
I'll
the
give it
big
right back.
shot downfield.
Huh?
That one winds up incomplete.
No, it's fine. He just doesn't want to give me my phone.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Mommy, look at what Daddy's doing. You hear me?
Yeah, I know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play
Don't get me started with that bullshit.
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
this is my lower back. I do more work. It's basically from it's just my back is messed up from that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Oh my gosh!
Falls to the ground, incomplete.
Oh,
a nice job
goodness.
of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
With the kind of game he's had,
is it in the water? It's fine.
3rd down, that they would be looking his way.
It's fine. It's so oh god.
And the 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball.
Touchdown, Jets. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Koo, up and good.
Destroy.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Shepard now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I want you to understand how much we love you. And not how weird your mom is for doing what she's doing right now.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Foyesade Amulican. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Oh. It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
A great
read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shepard now from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 19
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open left side is Burrell. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Shepard now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They'll get this out
good block.
to Parker. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game.
It's Khalil Mack. Get out of here.
When you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now it's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On first down, Wilson.
Good.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That was bad.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in a master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Brady. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go
you caught it.
In the red zone just inside the 20.
It shouldn't have been a catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over to Landry on a bubble screen. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Brady. And throw right side complete to Parker. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, buddy.
Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Brady now on 1st down. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final try now for Brady. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone.
Point what?
Cut the lead a little bit further.
Why are you going into the end?
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said,
Put lotion on?
you lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
Why do you have so many?
So for the Jets, the
Because
win
a lot of
was
times